Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to teach you how to write an argumentative essay the simple way. Throughout the semester, the first 2 weeks face-to-face and other weeks online, you have learned how to write cause and effect, classification, and somehow or a part of the argumentative essay. We all know from the first 2 weeks face-to-face that each essay has 3 parts, right? Introduction, body paragraphs, it could be 2, 3, 4, 100 paragraphs, and conclusion. These are the essay parts, okay? Whether it's for the cause and effect, the classification, and the argumentative essay, it's all the same. Each type has to have introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Let's check and see who does have introduction and who does not, and what's the difference between cause and effect, classification, and argumentative. Let's take the cause and effect type. Does it have an introduction? Yes. Okay. Does it have body paragraphs? Yes. Does it have conclusion? Of course. Let's move to the classification type. Does a classification type has an introduction? Yes. Does it have body paragraphs? Yes. Does it have conclusion? Of course. Okay. So far everything is the same. Let's see the argumentative. Maybe it's different. Does an argumentative essay have introduction? Yes. Does it have body paragraphs? Yes. Does it have conclusion? Yes. Okay. As you can see, all 3 types have introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. So what is the difference? Why are we learning argumentative? How is it different? There are just please remember that any type of essays can be argumentative. You can convert or make cause and effect argumentative if I will tell you what to do. You can convert classification type to argumentative in the following way. You have to add to the argumentative part, for it to be considered argumentative, you have to add something called claim. Okay? So, this is point 1. Any type of essays can be argumentative if you add a claim. Usually the claim comes the last part of the introduction, is after the thesis statement. We'll talk about it later. Plus, for an essay to become argumentative, you have to add something here. Do you see this blank part here? Do you see it? Here there should be, before the conclusion, there should be a paragraph called opposing view. Okay, I will give it the 2 initials OV. So you had to add a claim and opposing view paragraph, full paragraph, to write an argumentative. So that's not all. The opposing view paragraph has two sub-paragraphs, which are: one, this is called counter argument. I will give it the initials of CA. Okay, and the other sub-paragraphs, it's called refutation, or simply R. Okay, so again, how can we make any essay argumentative? All you have to do, you have to add a claim in the introduction. This comes as you can say sentence number for the last sentence in the introduction after the thesis statement. I'll show you how to do it. And you have here to add a whole new paragraph before the conclusion. It's called opposing view. It has counter argument subparagraph and refutation subparagraph. Okay, how do you write a claim? Simply, you can say you have to use, there are keywords. Strongly. So the claim is when you believe in something or you do not believe. If you believe in something, if you believe that COVID-19 is a lethal virus, you use keywords: strongly agree or disagree. Okay, keywords: strongly agree or strongly disagree. This is the claim. For example, I strongly agree that COVID-19 is a lethal virus you should protect yourself from. Opposing view. How do you know it's an opposing view? Or how do you know it's an how do you write a counter argument and how to write a refutation? For the counter argument, the keywords are verbs: argue, okay, dispute, sorry, here it says argue, dispute, claim, state. Counter argument. What is a counter argument first? Or what is the opposing view? Opposing view is when someone does not believe what you believe in. I said here, I strongly agree that COVID-19 is, I said in my claim that COVID-19 is a lethal virus. Maybe some people do not agree with me. You have to write, you have to provide an opposing view paragraph for those people who are against you. You can say, for example, some may argue that COVID-19 is not a lethal virus. Of course, you have to come up with evidence. Who said that? Okay, I will show you how to do it. So once you write argue, dispute, claim, state, that means you are specifically in the counter argument sub-paragraphs of the opposing view. Okay, you use the verbs displayed here. Now, once you're done with the counter argument, you have to move to the refutation. What is a refutation? A refutation, this is when you go back. Again, refutation. What is refutation? Refutation is when you go back and prove or stick to your claim. Okay, I believe COVID-19 is a lethal virus. I have to restate that, to stick to my own opinion that COVID-19 is really a lethal virus. This is done in the refutation. Now, how do I know it's a refutation paragraph, or how to write a refutation paragraph? Keywords are. However, on the other hand, conversely, something show that any transitional word to show the opposite of it. Okay, now I'm just giving you the keywords for the argumentative essay. Now remember, each essay or each argumentative essay can be cause and effect, can be classification, okay, can be maybe for and against, can be, for example, pros and cons, but not each cause and effect or classification essay is argumentative. So argumentative is the major part. Okay, now we know argumentative, for an essay to be called argumentative, you have to add here claim after the thesis statement, the last sentence in the introduction. The keywords for it are strongly agree, strongly disagree, strongly believe, strongly disbelieve, plus everything remains the same, but here you have to add a extra paragraph before the conclusion. It's called opposing view. It has two sub paragraphs. Counter argument, this is when you show what others believe. Then refutation, this is when you go back to prove your point. The keywords for the counter argument: argue, dispute, claim, state. Keywords for refutation, however, on the other hand, conversely. Let's move to how to write a full argumentative essay. Okay, argumentative essay parts and structure. At the beginning of this spring semester, I've explained to you face to face the structure of any essay, the parts and structure. Let's just try to remember or recall or review the class notes I've given. So this introduction, remember the positions, position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, remember that? So this is here the introduction, and these are, that's right, these are the positions. Okay, position 1, 2, 3. The introduction has three positions, three parts: introduction of the topic, introduction type, thesis statement. This is for if it's not argumentative. To make it argumentative, you have to add a fourth sentence: claim. Okay, claim. Body paragraphs for the argumentative essay, the same. This topic sentence, it could be warrant 1, reason 1, cause 1, effect 1. Same thing. Topic sentence, same thing. But supporting details, same thing in the argumentative essay. Concluding sentence, same thing. Okay, you do that if you have body 1, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, 3, what, no matter how many they are. Same thing, topic sentence, supporting details, concluding sentence. In argumentative essay, you have to add an extra paragraph called OV, opposing view. So opposing view should have CA, counter argument, and R, refutation. There are no topic sentence in this paragraph, no supporting details, no concluding sentence. So what's there? Counter argument. Let's write counter argument. There is only counter argument and refutation. Okay, I'm going to minimize these. Okay, minimize them so I can write some part of the opposing view, or the claim opposing view, and counter argument and refutation. Let me go back to the claim. How do I write the claim? First, you have thesis statement. You all know how to do it. It should have three. I think it's 3 points for your argumentative essay. It has to be simple, like closure of schools is recommended due to COVID-19, to maybe jam-packed classes, to protect oneself, not to be infected. 3 points, simple sentence. Claim. Okay, let's say I strongly agree that COVID-19 is lethal one. So this is what I say. I strongly agree that COVID-19 is a lethal virus in recent history. So I strongly agree that COVID-19 is a lethal virus in recent history. Now I have to provide this claim. I have to prove this claim in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3. Okay? I should come with evidence, should come with facts, statistics, experts' opinion on how to prove my point. How is it lethal in recent history? So we provide 2 or 3 body paragraphs. Okay, now I'm done with the body paragraphs. Before I write the conclusion, I have to provide an opposing view paragraph. So you skip all this, no topic sentence, no supporting details, no concluding sentence. You start this way. 1, this is for that means counter argument. I've shown you that keywords for counter arguments are argue, dispute, discuss, claim, state. This is how I start with it. These are some people that do not believe that COVID-19 is a lethal virus in recent history. I have to bring or to look for facts from the internet and write them in my own words. So maybe I have read on some scientific site that some people do not believe that COVID-19 is lethal. So I say this way: some may argue that COVID-19 is a mild virus at the present time, or in the 21st century. Okay, so some may argue that COVID-19 is a mild virus in the 21st century. I should mention who said that and the reference, okay, or in text quote, in text citation. Maybe I have read it on maybe Nahar newspaper. It was 2020, this year. Okay, I have to give some reference. So some may argue that COVID-19 is a mild virus in the 21st century. This is what Nahar says. Here you have to continue. What did they say? Why it's not lethal. So here you provide evidence from Nahar newspaper. Okay, now once you're done showing what others think, you have to move in the same paragraph to refutation. So refutation is number 2. Refutation, if you have to go back to your initial opinion and stick to it. You say keywords for it, or however. On the other hand, conversely, say however, or first you have to respect the other's opinions. You say with all respect to the opposing view, however, this view is not valid. You can say, okay, I respect Nahar newspaper, but I still think that COVID-19 is a lethal virus. So it's not valid. So, however, this view is not valid, which means it's not correct. Why? Because it lacks credibility. So maybe for me it's not credible, yani I cannot believe it. And why it lacks credibility? Because I have already dedicated 3 body paragraphs to prove my point. So I have provided 3 points versus 1 opposing viewpoint. So this is what you have to do. With all respect to the opposing view, however, this view is not valid because it lacks credibility. And you can say, and my points are established perfectly or clearly in the body paragraphs. This is a sample. You can add to it, of course, but these are the main things, the main keywords, the main sentence you have to use. So, with all respect to the opposing view, however, this view is not valid because it lacks credibility and my points are established clearly in the body paragraphs. Here I have to remind you, when you write the body paragraph, they will ask you for references. That means from where did you get it? Okay, say COVID-19 is lethal. Okay, I write it's lethal. COVID-19 is lethal. This is from maybe World Health Organization. Okay, in 2020. You have to tell me from where. Okay, now so here in the opposing view, you start straight away with the counter argument and refutation. All supporting details should be here. Okay, everything should be here in this part. There's only one. This is one paragraph with two sub parts. So once you're done with the opposing view, you're almost done with the argumentative essay. You go to the conclusion. So the conclusion, we know we have to restate the topic position, first position, then restate the ideas with the opposing view. This is position number 10 in our, or this is number 2 here in the conclusion. Then you finish the essay with the conclusion type as usual, and usually you restate your claim or opinion. This is it for the argumentative essay. Remember, for the outline, most of you made some grammatical spelling errors. For example, they forgot the comma, they forgot the period, they forgot parentheses, they did not capitalize. This makes you lose points. Okay, so this is not about writing only ideas. This is about grammar, spelling, punctuation. It's about 3 points: thesis statement, topic sentence, format. Okay, I wish you good luck with your last argumentative essay, and if you have questions, please email me or write on Google Classroom. You have a good day. Bye bye.